Playing Overwatch solo or in a small group can be a little rough, but there are some heroes who I think make winning these games much easier. How's it going, everybody? Force here, and today I want to take a look at the heroes that I think will give you the best chance of winning games with teammates who are maybe underperforming a little bit. Now, this list is going to vary wildly from person to person. Everyone's got their different opinions and impressions of what heroes can help carry a team. But from my experience, these are the heroes who can best guide your team to victory, either by being a leader, being their support, or taking out the enemy team. So without further ado, let's jump into the top 5 solo carry heroes in Overwatch. Starting off with number 5 is Reinhardt, the backbone of every composition. Reinhardt gives your team someone to follow. You're always going to be pushing towards the objective while also shielding your allies from enemy attacks. Your charge and mighty hammer let you protect your supports if enemy flankers get close, plus your ultimate is like a big old hey, attack the enemy now announcement. Reinhardt is a hero who's all about positioning. You're gonna learn when to protect your team, when to have your shield up, and when to lower it to start swinging your hammer, when you should be charging in and how far you should be charging in, when you should be putting down your ultimates. All are important things when it comes to playing a good Reinhardt. However, if you do learn how to play him well, you'll be the leader they don't deserve, but they need, ushering them safely towards the objective and guiding them to victory. Now on to number 4, we have Mercy, who I consider the ultimate solo queue healer. Now, while Lucio is fantastic, his ultimate is generally best used in a coordinated team, plus his base healing is relatively low. Mercy, on the other hand, can make up for your team's mistakes, quickly healing up anyone who gets caught out of position and takes too much damage, or providing a clutch team res which can completely swing the tide of battle in your favor. Frankly, I think Mercy is required in solo queue play. Her ultimate, her massive healing, and the damage boost are just too good. Now, her biggest downfall is that a good enemy tracer or Genji can make your life a living hell, and no matter how much you damage boost your allies, if they can't aim, it doesn't matter. But so long as you have a semi-competent team who has some idea of what's going on, Mercy provides just too much value not to take. Next up is number 3, Tracer, a backline harasser who's extremely effective at disrupting the enemy team. You have 2 primary goals as Tracer. Number 1 is to distract the enemy team so your team has an easier time of pushing, and number 2 is to pick off enemy heroes in their backline as well as their supports. You want to be zipping around, taking out targets, and splitting your enemy's focus. So long as you're constantly securing kills or distracting 2 or more enemies, you're doing your job, which means your allies will have the numbers advantage for taking the point or pushing the payload. Now, her ultimate isn't the greatest, but dropping it on an unsuspecting Bastion or Torbjorn, or right smack in the middle of a clumped together team, can yield some great results. Tracer is a good carry due to her ability to get solo picks, and the more of those you get, the more likely your team is to win. Number 2 on the list is Genji, the game's other backline harasser, who in some ways is better and other ways is worse than Tracer. The nice thing about Genji is that while he can harass the back line, he's also a competent fighter in any situation. A well-played Genji is kind of like a jack of all trades. Your biggest threats are Winston and Mei, both of whom you can stay away with your wall climbing as well as your dash ability. Genji also has the huge advantage of being effective at range, which Tracer is not. Close, medium, or long range, Genji is deadly from any distance. So you'll want to be picking off key targets as well, the enemy team's backline as well as their healers. But on top of your solo picks, you also have one of the best team clearing ults in the game that doesn't require the entire enemy team to be stacked on top of each other. Dragon Blade is insane and can have you take out an entire team in a matter of seconds. A well-played Genji is one of the best heroes in Overwatch, and as such is a great team carry. And finally, number 1 on our list is Zarya, who in my opinion, here at number 1, is the best solo carry in the game. Zarya is a self-sustaining tank with half of her health being shields. She can protect her allies when they make mistakes or get caught in an ultimate, and well-timed shields can boost her damage to insane degrees. She has an effective close range as well as a long range attack, and her ultimate lets the team know, hey, there's a bunch of enemies all clumped together, shoot here. It's basically a dummy-proof way of wiping the enemy team. Zarya can do a lot of things. She is a leader, she protects your team, and she can dish out damage. The more time I spend with Zarya, the more I realize how insanely strong she can be. And even in an uncoordinated group of randoms, she provides protection, order, and direction in making your games much easier to win. Alright guys, that is going to do it for my list of the top 5 heroes to solo carry games. As I mentioned at the top, lots of people are going to have different opinions. I want to know what you guys think. What are your 5 best heroes for carrying matches? Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts below. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.